Hi everyone, it's Agatha from Simply Grow, and today I'm going to give you a little tip on how to change the words that you use around your little ones to help improve their perseverance, their resilience, ability to try new things without giving up. And that little word is tricky. So instead of saying that something is difficult, try to change it into tricky. As humans, we subconsciously believe in different things depending on the words we hear. It's a fact that language reflects our reality. I strongly believe in it, and I'm very passionate about it and have seen it many times with myself, but also my career as a teacher. Different words that you start using or change when you talk to children and young people can have incredible effects. So instead of saying that something is difficult, try to say it's tricky. When we hear difficult, we straight away want to give up. We think that it might be something much more than our abilities or capabilities can manage. So we very often tend to think that if something is difficult, we can't do it. We don't want to do it. It's difficult. It's hard work. Nobody likes hard work, do we? And if you swap it and start saying that something is tricky, when we hear tricky, we kind of think it's a challenge, and we like a bit of a challenge when we know that it's not super hard or too much difficult, but it's tricky. It's a bit of a, I'm gonna have a go and see what happens. So whenever you see a little one playing with a toy or trying to reach something, or maybe struggling a little bit to get the result that they want, instead of saying, oh, it's difficult, say that, oh, that's tricky, isn't it? Why don't we try together? Oh, it's tricky, why don't you try again? So by making that little shift from difficult to tricky, you are going to see amazing results. I tried it with students in my classrooms, and again, the results were absolutely fascinating. And they were more willing to try an activity if I said that it might be a bit tricky, but we're going to give it a go, rather than saying, oh, this one is difficult. So straight away we set ourselves thinking that we'd probably fail. But also with Amy, and I remember the first time she used the word tricky by herself, and it was, I don't remember how old she was, I really should have taken note of that. But I remember we were playing in the car at such a certain time. It was her favorite game ever, so if I wanted to amuse her, I would just take her to the car and just let her play around, put the seatbelt on and off, press a few buttons. She loved it. But I remember this one day when she was trying to put the seatbelt on, and obviously the car wasn't moving, but she was trying so many times, and I really had to stop myself not to jump in and do it for her. We know how difficult it is as parents, but actually we should really stop ourselves. There are benefits to that too. But she was trying to do it over and over, and I was really amazed that she didn't give up. She just kept trying, and then after so many tries, she took the seatbelt in her hand and she looked at me, Mommy, that's tricky, isn't it? This is tricky. And she took a few minutes playing with something else, and then she just got back to it. And as a mom and as someone who's really using it over and over, hoping that it is going to sink in, seeing that situation was so incredible. It's not going to happen overnight, the change or the effects that you want to see, but if you are being consistent and if you're really thinking about the language that you use around your little ones, the benefits are endless and they're fantastic. So remember, instead of difficult, tricky. And if you start using that around your little ones, it's going to become a habit for yourself as well. So instead of thinking of something as difficult, it's tricky. You can do it, and if you fail, what's the worst that's going to happen? You will just try again. And so I hope you enjoyed that little tip from Simply Grow. Let me know if you do use it and how it works for you. Take care.